Well, hello, my Virgos. Happy Wednesday, happy hump day. I am doing your reading. I don't know, after your sign, I don't know if you watch my other signs. I'm on the fence between doing Gemini or Cancer. We'll see. Usually whatever sign I'm going to do next prominence features heavily in the previous reading, and you were really heavy in the readings this morning. So I knew I had to do your reading. So anyway, how are you, Virgo? How's it going? How's it hanging? Hey, we have that Virgo moon, full moon. Isn't that tomorrow night? That is the Virgo full moon. That's right. It's the worm moon, which symbolizes spring, new beginnings. And this is a great time to allow things to heal in order to leave our lives. And how we should do that is sit in the energy, things that are bothering us now, that have really been eating away at you, things that you've been worried about. The best way to do is put it on paper. Really put it on paper and burn that, just to release that out there. Because a lot of times what worries us the most is what we're not tackling. So yeah, we have the worm moon, which is a moon for healing, and to let some stuff go. That's the full moon energy. But yeah, so okay, Virgo, we have Tarot at the Mystical Moments main deck, Golden Art Nouveau Tarot, the clarifying deck. I started late last week putting links in the description box below the videos. You can find the links to these decks over at Amazon. These aren't my decks, but they are beautiful. I wish I did create this. You know, if you watch my videos, you know I love this deck. Let me put the light on. In fact, here's my original one. This is my replacement. And let's see what else. I am doing bonus reads on Sunday. Top 3 viewed highest signs. What is the date? The 16th this weekend. I'll do one next weekend. And then that following weekend, I probably won't, because I'll be in Boston and Maine. I'm going to pre-record videos. In fact, I need to start doing that. And then extra videos. So you guys won't even miss me, but I won't be able to do bonus readings. I know that much. So, yes. But anyway, let's get into your reading. We have the Page of Pentacles and we have the Empress. What could that be, Virgo? What could that be? What's beneath it? We have the Empress and the Queen of Cups reverse, and the Four of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles. You know what this feels like? What's below this? The Queen of Wands, Virgo. Virgos. Are some of you getting a promotion or a new job? This feels like when you have two Empresses, a Page of Pentacles could be a new venture, a new opportunity coming along. If some of you have put word out for a job, boom, boom, boom. Growth, baby, new beginnings. That's the card for new beginnings. Empress is all about expansion. What are you doing? You're expanding your money in these two cards right here. But this Queen of Cups reverse is the bothersome thing. Is Queen of Cups reverse and Four of Pentacles. Now, Queen of Cups is Cancerian energy, and that's all about the house and the home. Some of you, if you haven't worked in a couple years or more, this might be a really scary time to put yourself out there. But look at that. Six of Pentacles and Three of Swords. That feels like stress. Maybe how the last job ended. Or it could be about being in your mind. Because swords are within the head, even though it's in his heart. About the mind of being able to tackle something. But yeah, some of you, this definitely, it could be a relationship too, but my first thought was a new job opportunity, because we have the Empress there. What's below it? The Queen of Wands, the Devil reverse, and the King of Pentacles reverse. Yeah, if you are in a job and you just got promoted, or you're waiting to hear, I feel like it's coming in. Money feels like it's going to go boom, 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 for real. But I feel like there's a Virgo lacking the confidence about putting themselves out there or taking on that kind of responsibility. And it's scary, but you know what? So is change. What's scarier is if you don't change. And thinking about this opportunity, watching somebody else have this opportunity, knowing that you could have smashed it, you know? You don't want to pass good things up. Not anymore, Virgo. Not in 2022. All right, my Virgos, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. If you are a Virgo, no Virgo, feel like being a Virgo? Well, Virgos, I am so glad you're here. I am. Okay. Spring is coming. I feel like it's Game of Thrones. Winter is coming. Well, if you live in northern Indiana near Chicago, it's spring. It's almost like this superstitious event because it doesn't come around very often. We're always in winter. What is the date? The 16th? I think it's like in 3 days, 4 days, 5 days, spring. Okay, my Virgos. Now, you could be a Virgo, and this, of course, can resonate. You could be dealing with a Virgo, and it can resonate as the main story. So I know people who are new to tarot get really mad as cross-watchers saying, that's a Virgo that did that to me. Well, you know what? Okay. That's how energy works. You're the main event. All right. Well, Virgo, you picked the cards. And, oh my God, I tried to pick them up, and then they flew out of my hands again. I don't know what they are. They're face down. Virgo. Look at that. This is a Virgo who doesn't like change. Nine of Wands, Sagittarian energy right here. World reverse. This is a Virgo who is resisting some type of change. What is that song, These Changes? Who sings that? That just, not Ella Fitzgerald. Who is it? Who is it? It's at the tip of my tongue. Can't think of her name from the 40s. Okay. But back to you, Virgos. I'm sorry. I have ADD when I do these tarot readings. So we have the Nine of Wands, World reverse. It's a resistant to change. Seven of Cups reverse. I feel like you know that it needs to go, or we're just being stuck is actually more stressful than anything. It really is. Okay, what is influencing the Nine of Wands in the World reverse? I'm really getting job right now, but if I feel relationship, I'll let you guys know. But of course, you can watch this and you can resonate as a relationship. There's nothing wrong with that. Nine of Wands, World reverse, Sagittarian. What's influencing the Nine of Wands, World reverse? It's the Seven of Swords reverse. I don't know if I'll pull another one that just got stuck in my hand. I'm not completely. If it is the Seven of Swords reverse, it's going back to the scene of an old crime. Energetically, I feel like Four of Pentacles reverse. It might be. It might be Seven of Wands and Ace of Pentacles reverse. Very resistant to this. Let's just say it's an old relationship. There's a Virgo saying no to the hell to the way. Absolutely not. King of Pentacles reverse. Now that we got that past energy out of the way, Virgo's not taking it up. Let's focus on whatever this is. So, Seven of Swords reverse, Four of Pentacles reverse. But you know what? Actually, this is good. These two cards is about releasing whoever, whatever did you dirty. Now, if this was a job and it went down bad a year or two ago, this is you finally releasing the energy around it. Four of Pentacles could be literally losing money from somebody's double dirty dog dealings. You know how, I mean, we did go through the pandemic. I don't even know if it's pandemic related. They could have even used that as an excuse. Nine of Wands in the World reverse, though, is holding on. Nine of Wands. It's just still holding on to this old way. What's the reason for the reading for our Virgos? Why are we all here today, kids? What is it? What's the reason for the reading? Okay, the Fool reverse. Who is afraid to do what in this reading? Who is afraid? I declare somebody's afraid of change, of moving on. It's the thing I don't understand. Here's Ace of Swords reverse, Hierophant upright, and the Queen of Swords. This Ace of Swords reverse kind of feels like, what if I don't know enough? Because swords, again, are about the mind, the knowledge. What if I don't know enough? Queen of Swords is so smart, and if she doesn't know, she will find somebody who knows, or she will research the shit out of it. With your Queen of Swords upright and your Hierophant upright, I feel like you are ready for whatever this is, Virgo. You're definitely ready, but the Ace of Swords reverse is you're just having these doubts, self-doubts about yourself. Eight of Cups reverse, and then a Five of Pentacles reverse. You know, like the Fool, the traditional Fool is he's at the edge of the cliff ready to leap, but I feel like the last time you leaped, you fell on your face and it hurt. And then you pulled yourself within and never came out again, like a turtle going into their shell. Maybe this is about a new relationship, and there's a Virgo just saying, I don't know about that. But I honestly feel it's bigger than that. There's a big life event about to happen. What's in the past for my Virgos? And that's Aquarian, by the way, the Fool. What is in the past? What's in the past for my Virgos? What's in the past? The Two of Pentacles. But why do I feel like the Two of Pentacles is tied deeply with the Four of Pentacles upright? 2 plus 4 is 6. Virgo's given to themselves. I feel like it's a very controlled thing, which is ironic because the Two of Pentacles is all about being flexible. Or if this is in the past, you were all about the flexibility, putting yourself on the ability, and then guess what happened? You fell down and got hurt. The last time you put yourself up there and trusted fate had your back, fate slammed you against the wall. And Virgo's like, that's not happening. I'm no crash test dummy over here. So with that Two of Pentacles and the Fool reverse, and the past is flexible to new opportunities, flexible to new relationships, flexible of just getting on a plane and going. I mean, does anybody do that? I love the idea of that though. Where people just randomly get on the first plane out. But I may have seen that in the movie. It's neither here nor there. I don't know where I'm going down with this. Two of Pentacles though, I feel like it's being flexible to new things, but at some point you became inflexible. That's what I feel because of whoever the snake was in your life. And the snake could be the pandemic. The snake could be family members. The snake could be a relationship. The snake could be loss of money. Whatever it was, it created almost like this PTSD event that caused you to go within and not want to really come back out, just in very controlled, very, very safe kind of settings. What is on Virgo's mind? What is on Virgo's mind? What is on my Virgo's mind? What is on Virgo's mind? It's the Justice. It's your karmic event. Justice is a karmic card. But this is you taking that control back. Where there used to be imbalance, you're the one creating more balance in your life. You're the one saving yourself, Virgo. You realize in life, it isn't a fairy tale. It isn't a movie. It isn't at the end of the story, the knight shows up and rescues Virgo and takes them off and they never have to pay bills and they never have to worry about anything because we don't live in a fairyland. This is a Virgo who realized that the only person Virgo can rely on is Virgo. And that is instant growth. And look, that is like very judgment card all over this. See how big she is? She's got her big girl dress on. And this is with a big girl sword. Even if you're a man, sorry men. I definitely know I have men watching this and they're just like, what's with the women? Hey chick, what's with the women? I'm out here too. I know it's a woman on this card. So yeah, but this is a big event. There is either a big job coming on, there's a relationship coming on. Some of you Virgos, I can just feel it. Virgos are be like, I don't know what she's talking about, but wait 3 weeks. Wait 3 weeks. Let me tell you, who's ever been watching you may not be watching you for very long. Page of Swords was right there in the Emperor. Or this could be you too. No, being afraid to put yourself out there and then you do. Very, very possible. Quite possible. But I honestly feel like this is something around money, a job, a move. I mean, it definitely could be a relationship, but there's just something big, an opportunity. Let's just say an opportunity is coming along. But will you take it, Virgo? Near future. Near future from my Virgos. What is in the near future? The Hangman. I just asked him, Virgo's like, well, I'm just going to hang back here. But guess what? Whatever this opportunity is, I think you want it. You know why? You know why? You know why? I will tell you why. Look at her. Do you see anything about this card that's somewhat interesting? See what she's slowly unzipping? That's where she really wants to be. She wants to be it so bad it's already become her. See, it's on her dress. She feels like she's really safe still in this old world. See, we have the world reverse here. She feels like she has the choice. And I'm sorry, men out there. I'm just pulling these females, But whoever this person is, male or female, rabbit or duck, whatever, this person thinks they have the power to stay in the background. They think they have the power of not moving forward when life says it's time to move forward. But it's literally become her. This is something she really, really wants. I don't know how long she can stay in this Hangman. Hangman, yes, it's about perspective. It could be about surrendering to this too, but I don't think it could be surrendering to your fear to try again. Because where you are now, I feel like it's been a time of healing. It's been a Four of Swords. It's been a Hangman. It's been fine. It's been grand. It's been dandy. But this Virgo, you need change. You need excitement. You need the Fool energy. You need a little spontaneity. You need to hop on a plane and go sometimes. You need to not have to plan everything. You need to spend Saturday not organizing your closets. You need to go and just take a walk and just see where life takes you. King of Pentacles. It's going to take you far. But I feel like whatever this Two of Cups reverse was, it caused, I honestly think it was this. I think it caused you to be like this, kind of hidden in the background, kind of trying to understand why this fell apart. I need to know, I need to know, I need to know. And then you realize, I really don't give a shit anymore. And we have the High Priestess reverse. Virgo is saying, Virgo realizes the only key that they need is the key to their future and to their happiness. And this is where your growth happens. This is where the aha moment, it might even be, and I said this to a person in one of the signs today, and I really should say this more often because I see it so much. I'm ready to do a video on it where people will be like, well, I don't want the past in my readings. When am I going to be tired of seeing the past? You know when you stop seeing the past is when you don't see the past. That's when you know you're over it. If you're still seeing your past in your readings, that means you're the one holding on. I know people aren't going to like that I said it, but it's true. If you're seeing the past in your readings, you're the one holding on to them. When there will be a day where you're going to hear a reading and it'll be like, it's just not my reading. It really doesn't resonate. Even though that same story, I'm telling you, put this down in your books. If you guys want to prove me wrong, prove me wrong. Put this date down in the books. Go find a reading that really resonates today and try listening to that 1 year. It will, you won't be able to get through it. You will not be, today you might be glued to something that has about past energy. Go into the depths of hell and glean for it. And you know what? There's stages of healing. You should, right? But there's going to become a day where that won't do anything for you. You'll just be done with it. You're so done with it, you can't even use an imagination with it anymore. So I feel like you're almost there. I feel like you are testing the waters. She's slowly unzipping, but the energy is definitely still there. The past is still here. But this is about Virgo needing to let it go. It doesn't matter if the past wants to hold on to you. That's a completely separate, that's their karma. That is their story, okay? Virgo, you have to write your own story. So if you're still seeing your past, you're also holding on to the opportunity that it might come back and it might be changed and might have a hallelujah moment, and they may have just 180 became the person you always wanted them to be. Now, how often does that happen? I don't know. I've only watched movies where that may happen, but not even anymore because they're usually quite depressing. And I like horror movies, so everyone ends up dead in my movies. So I don't know where I went with that. That came very dark. I'm sorry, I don't know where this went. Let's keep going. But this is about Virgo. Are you ready for this? Whatever this King of Pentacles, Virgo, could be a new relationship coming towards you. You could have a Taurus coming towards you. Another earth sign. You would love that. You guys can organize your closets together and then count your coins and then go do your taxes or something, So, but seriously, are you ready for that? I know there's Virgos that want a relationship, but are you ready to fully let the past go? Because if you're still seeing the past in your readings, you may need to really look at that. And it might even be something you can control. But where I started with this is the King of Swords. I feel like this is the moment where you stop seeing it. This is the moment where you realize whatever you were holding on to really doesn't fit into your life anymore or to your plan. This could be a Virgo that wants to be married and have kids, and that person never will. Or that person would never be a great parent. That person might be an alcoholic or a philanderer or who knows, Who knows? They would never have fit into your plan. This is that aha moment that you're about to have. And this aha moment, I know, guys, it's all females. Maybe you have a lot of women coming, But the King of Swords and the King of Pentacles here, Taurus, and there's a lot of Emperor energy on this board, on this table today. So this is about taking control and saying, am I ready? I think I want this new relationship, but can I give 100% of myself to this? Am I really fully prepared to do that right now? Or do I need to stay in this hangman and still think about the past? What would you uncover that you don't already know is the question. By staying in this energy, is it because, if you walk slow enough, you're giving them time to catch up? Are you thinking if somebody signs on the dotted line, you're going to absolutely know you're not going to deal with another player? If this is a job, can you absolutely know you're never going to be stuck there or be lost there? And some of you, this is about being at your job, and there's an opportunity that's coming along for you to, because whatever, I feel like it's a lot of different stories with this High Priestess of Reverse. This is about Virgo revealing their inner selves. But where was I going? If it is a job, because that's initially what I thought, well, guess what happens at many jobs for not just women but men too, is a glass ceiling. I mean, yeah, there's certain people that seem to be only allowed to advance. You know, it could be through what's that word? You know, through family. I can't think of the word now. There's all kinds of reasons why some people just can't break through that glass ceiling. But you know, glass is breakable. But if you use enough power and use enough genuinity, I can't ever say that word, ingenuity, I could spell it for you, can't get that out of my mouth. If you become really resourceful to break that glass ceiling, you'll break it. Will there be pain involved? Probably. And uncomfortableness? Yes, because that's change. Are you ready to go what's on the other side of it? You won't know until you're there. And Empress says, well, Virgo, I'm tired of you thinking about this because I got shit to do. There's Queen of Wands and Empress. I mean, look at these two bad bitches. And I know I got so many naughty words coming out of my mouth, and some of you are very uncomfortable. But seriously, look at these two people. They have a future for you to create. This is your higher self saying, are you ready for me? Because time is going to be short to play Candy Crush. Time is going to be short. You're not going to have enough time to sit and twiddle your thumbs and think about the past person. There's gonna be, your time will be all about creating whatever this is where you're going to end up. I mean, look at this. This is amazing. Empress is all four queens. And I kept feeling Emperor, which is all four kings. And when I feel for a Virgo, actually it's Emperor and Empress energy. That your feminine and your masculine energies are actually, for the first time, maybe in your life, balanced. In a long time, or in your life. Some people might be in their life where you're not afraid to go after what you want, but you're also not afraid to lose it. You know what? Yeah. That I think that may have hurt a nerve with somebody out there, because a lot of times we stay where things we don't want, because if we lose them, it won't hurt us anymore. That's why a lot of people settle for relationships they really didn't want, and cling to relationships they never really wanted, because the one relationship they might have has the opportunity to take that person down. So it's kind of like living in your vulnerability, allowing your vulnerability out, and that is being brave. To do that, you have to be brave, but it's also very rewarding. All right, Virgo, I'm sorry this came into a very preachy TED Talk for you guys. That was not my plan at all. Okay, look at this deck. Can't even shuffle this one either. Okay, what is the Nine of Wands influenced by the Seven of Swords and the Four of Pentacles reversed for my Virgos? What time is it? It's 22 minutes. I haven't clarified. Jeez Louise. Okay, Nine of Wands influenced by the Seven of Swords reverse and the Four of Pentacles reverse. So we have Sagittarius, Aquarius, and Capricorn. For all of you keeping score here. Nine of Wands influenced by the snake and the Capricorn. The snake and the snake and the devil. Maybe you dealt with both in one body. But why would you hold on to something that hurts you is the question. I mean, look at her. How many more scars does she need? Tally marks of and that's funny because I said how many, some people are keeping count, and she literally has tally marks of all the times she's been hurt by this person. But I feel like that flower might be hope that it's going to turn out better the next time around. Where's that World reverse? World reverse, you come back. I know you were there too. Justice, leave justice alone. Okay. I swear you leave these two cards alone, and who knows what they're going to end up doing on this table. It needs to be rated MA for this. Okay, what is the World reverse and the Nine of Wands reverse influenced by the Seven of Swords reverse and the Four of Pentacles reverse for my Virgos? What is it? The Queen of Pentacles, Capricorn. I like that. You can do it. You can do it. Queen of Pentacles can run a business and run a home. She's a single mom, or she could be married. She can be even a he. I don't know why I keep saying female. But most importantly, see these rabbits? Yeah, those things, that's your anxiety. That's your fears. That's your I don't knows. And see how she's in control of them? She's in control of them. Does she still have them? Yes, but she's sitting tight. She's not letting it keep her in closed doors. She's not letting it keep her off the market. She's not letting him, because they keep saying female, she or he, whoever this person is, they're just living their life. That's the Queen of Wands energy, Ace of Cups and the Tower reverse. You're no longer avoiding love either. Because some of you say you want this, but I think you also avoid it. I'm very busy, Stacy, Saturday night, 7 p.m., like you lick your little end of your pen and schedule it in. Yep. I'm very busy, 7 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. I'm going to think about my past person. And from 10 to 11:30 p.m., I'm going to think about how these conversations from 1932 could have went differently. Very busy, too busy. But I do want new love. But maybe next week. Maybe I got time next week. What is this Fool reverse? Reason for the reading. What is it? The 8 of Wands upright. I think this is the universe ready to push you out like a baby bird from a nest. Seriously. You know what? If you guys, and I don't mean to make light of this, because whatever caused this is a traumatic event. And again, let me pull out my spectrum. To this side, it could be a breakup. I don't want to say it's just a breakup, but it could be a breakup. To this side, to a complete devastating loss. This is a person who could have lost their spouse, either through divorce or death, and a job and a home, in the last couple of years. So I don't want to make light of it. These storylines kind of embody the spectrum. But whatever this is, whoever's stuck in this, even if it's minor or major, the only way you're going to get out of it is by choice. 8 of Wands. It's your choice. You have to do it. And when you don't want to do it, you do it anyway. Kind of like you would tell kids if you're raising kids. I don't want to go to bed. Well, you're going to go to bed anyway. You just don't have the choice. You have to parent you, Virgo. You have to parent you. What is the 2 of Pentacles in your past? 5. It's funny because it was like this and then it flipped like this. But I saw it. 2 of Pentacles in the past was this. This is you, full confidence, putting yourself out there. Stella didn't get her groove back. Stella always had her groove at this point, like the movie, And then something happened, you fell, and then we went to a 5 of Pentacles right here. And the 5 of Pentacles could be the relationship fell apart, somebody left you for somebody else, they picked you over somebody else they picked you over somebody else at work. And some of you, I just got this. Now, some of you, bear with me since it's already a long reading, is you've been keeping yourself back since like the 5th grade. I mean, from way back. And I mean, you're not in the 6th grade today. No. It's not like a year ago. Nice try. You could be 47, 52 watching this, and something happened to you in childhood where you were like this and you raised your hand in class when they called on you. It could be history, math, English. You raised your hand, you said the answer, and it was wrong. And guess what the class did? They laughed at you, right? And so what did that teach you? They taught you to put your hand down and stay quiet. Because if I stay quiet, nobody can laugh at anything I have to say. And then it worked. And then you didn't raise your hand that whole remainder of the year. And then the next year. And then you stopped even participating and putting yourself out there. You could have went in for the drama club. You could have went for the photography club. You could have went for football. Could have went for baseball. But the fear of falling on your face and people laughing at you, I think you forgot why it happened. You forgot about that 5th grade moment. But by the time you're in 10th grade, 11th grade, in college, and an adult, you forgot why. It's just now a part of you. It's a personality trait, right? So it's the word, you're just like, no, I just think I'm a wallflower. I'm not one of those people, but you were one of those people. And something happened one time, and that was it. And now we forgot why. And how do you break that? If it's a personality trait, how can you break such a thing? I'm too old. You can't teach an old dog new tricks. Oh yeah, you can. 8 of Wands. You just do it. And you do it enough, and what you will do is record. I'm not a psychologist, but I'm sure there's an actual term for this, is you record over past memories. Just like the VHS tape or the cassette tape with music. You keep doing this. You keep putting this in practice, and that old event will be completely, is it gone? No, but it is so buried with new energy and new memories. This is new programming. You're reprogramming your brain to be more courageous, to be more spontaneous, to be more positive. Even positive thinking is a choice. You know, you keep doing it until it becomes part of your system. So yeah, that's what I feel like. Sorry, that was very, I lost like 97% of you 3 minutes in. All right, justice on Virgo's mind. I've already reserved to the fact that this feels like a personal reading. Okay, justice, Libran energy on Virgo's mind. Justice on Virgo's mind. Do you have Georgia on your mind? Georgia. I love that song. I feel like going to Georgia. All right, what's justice on Virgo's mind? 10 of Pentacles. That's, you know who has the 10 of Pentacles, Virgo, besides you? This one right here. And I feel like this is a new relationship. I'm not even going to lie. This person has their shit together. They do. This is what I'm afraid of. King of Swords and King of Pentacles. This is what I'm afraid of, Virgo. I am. I'm going there. I'm getting ready. Get ready. I'm going to go there. If you're not ready, you're going to miss this person. This person has their stuff so much together, they're not going to be your therapist. On the first date, they don't want to hear how this fell apart. They don't want to hear how Susie Q and Charlie, I was going to say Charlie Chaplin. You can tell I'm an old soul. I watch Burns and Allen. I'm in these errors as if they're friends, like people I grew up with, Charlie Chaplin. But they don't want to hear it. New energies, and this person won't want to hear it. They want to hear how beautiful they are. They're not narcissistic. They know what they are. They know what they're worth. They're probably a lawyer or some shit, you know? They know what their time means. And for them to pick you and for you to take them out, it better be worth their time. I don't want to scare you, but this is someone who you could grow with. This is someone who you really want. You might be used to babysitting toddlers back here, that this person might feel like a psychopath or something, you know? Oh my God, they have so much self-confidence, they must be nuts. That what, she's not saying she's fat and he's not talking about, you know, his third ex-wife? This is a crazy one. A complete crazy one. Yeah, no, this is a very balanced person coming in. And if you don't see your own worth, your own 10 of Pentacles, and if you can't let that past go, the future is going to pass you by. Ooh, I think I found the title of your reading. I'll probably forget it though. All right, the 9 of Wands and the World Reverse. Near future for my Virgos. The 9 of Wands and the World Reverse. What is that? It's not the 9 of Wands, but it might as well be holding on to the moment where this happened. Doesn't matter, same thing. Holding on, because same thing, World Reverse. Past this 2 of Pentacles upright, we're holding on to the point where we fell on our face. This is a silly looking guy with a silly looking hat doing silly little things, and people are laughing with him. But at some point, Virgo thought, somebody's laughing at me. And I don't want to ever be laughed at again. I don't want to be dumped again. I don't want to be made feel like I'm a piece of shit again. I don't want to ever feel like that again. And so he didn't. But he also stopped living, because part of living is falling on your face and getting up. It's not about the falling, it's about getting up. It's about putting out there and learning the experiences. And part of those experiences are heartbreak. But it's also passion and love and you know, things like that. Things that I read in a story. Oh my gosh. The things I write about, you know, Virgo. Okay, what is this? Hangman in the near future. What is the Hangman in the near future? Piscean energy. Hangman in the near future. We're finally there, Virgo. We're finally there. And now that I'm wiped out before Gemini. Gemini will be like, man, this always happens. Like the younger sibling. Why does this always happen to me? Why does Virgo have all my energy? Okay, what is this? Hangman. It is the Strength reverse. But Virgo's just like, I know. But we have 2 major arcana. Which one are you going to do? Well, they're kind of the same thing. Which one are you going to do? Virgo's like, I'll take that choice. I'm choosing not to put myself out there and hang back. I don't like that. If this means you're surrendering, what you're surrendering to is you're not strong enough to do it. The only beast here that needs to be tamed is yourself. It's not somebody else. It's not even the past. Like I said, the past could want the shit out of you. And they probably do. Because I saw that in the very beginning. At the very, very beginning. That storyline's here. I'm just ignoring it. Because I'm so tired of it. It's here though. If you want it, it's here. Do you want to stay stuck? Do you want to fluctuate between this do you want to fluctuate this when they don't want you, and this when they want you, and this when they, want something from you, and you know what I mean? It's like a shitty yo-yo. Or do you want this? This is getting off of that and say, no, I deserve something more. But you have to raise yourself to that standard by completely saying, I am really done with this. This is not even a story I would want anymore. So yeah, the past will want you. That's not, by letting it go doesn't mean they'll never want you. And for some of you, that's good enough. Some of you just want that. You don't want them back. You just want them to want you. But I don't like this, the whole being ready to put yourself out there thing. What happened? This felt like a job, and a relationship quickly took over. So Strength reverse, Hangman reverse. Tell me it gets better. It's got to go up from here. What is this? Hangman, not Hangman reverse. I'm wishful thinking. I wish it was. It's Hangman and Strength reverse. Pisces and Leo energy. Two major arcana, but major arcana take precedence, and we have both. And they mean the same thing. We have a 7 and an 8. What are these cards? Why is the Hangman and the Strength reverse? And the 2 of Wands reverse. Afraid to make the wrong decision. Is this what we're coming down to? Afraid of making the wrong decision? What if I do this and I don't know enough? What if I do this and they've realized I'm a phony? I have all these degrees. I have a PhD. What if they find out that I can't do this? It's ego. It comes down to ego. What is this? 2 of Wands reverse, Aries energy. What is the 2 of Wands reverse? What is the 2 of Wands reverse? 8, 9 of Wands. See, I'm not surprised, because buried with the full reverse is our 8 of Wands. Do we have an Ace of Wands? No, we have 2 9 of Wands upright. So this is how I look at it. At one day, I started seeing the cards like this. So, the 8 of Wands is all about quick energy, right? And the 9 of Wands is almost there, don't give up. That's one of the main energies. But if you really check this guy out in all the pictures, even her, well, she doesn't have the wand, she's got the tally marks. But what he's doing is reserving his energy. He's reserving this. This is what you should be flying with. 8 of Wands is your energy. You should always chase energy. That is another story for another day. That could be easily another 30-minute video about chasing energy rather than a purposeful life. You chase the energy, Anyway, you don't know. But you're like, I don't know. But yeah, that's a secret. You chase energy, not purpose, not happiness. When somebody says, oh, go live your happiness or your purposeful life, and you'll be like, I don't know on my nose. Chase the energy around it. What moves you, right? So, okay, 9 of Wands, 8 of Wands. So, this guy is not chasing shit. He's standing there, holding his energy back, holding his new beginning, his Ace of Wands, because he's afraid that somebody's not going to like it. So, he's got the energy there. He's got the resources, but his resourcefulness is on hold because of a fear of making the wrong decision. That's what I think this is about. If this is a relationship or a job, there's a Virgo and a big opportunity coming along, and you might stay too long in this energy thinking a person like this is going to wait. If this is a job opportunity or a hot chick or a hot man, it was something to rhyme with chick, a man, yeah, they're not going to wait. They know their worth. The empresses could even be them. They know their worth. Their worth. And the empress, guess what? Number one thing an empress does? She doesn't wait. She or he, they don't wait. They don't wait on first people to decide. And that's why they get to this status, because they have very good instincts. And if somebody has to sit there and think about, do I want you in my life or not? They said, well, I don't want you in my life already. If you have to sit there and think, you don't know me, or yeah, we're not a good fit. This is a very decisive kind of person. So yeah, this is, I think thinking too long might get the future to pass you by, and we don't want that, okay? Tarot's predictive. This isn't set in stone. 3 of Cups, 3 of Pentacles. You have a big opportunity coming that could bring you a lot of happiness. It could bring you money too. What we have to do is take the choice, make that choice to let fear go. Let the fear go. Embrace the Two of Pentacles again. Don't be afraid to put yourself out there. What's the worst that's going to happen? They're going to laugh? Oh well, who cares? You know what? What people think of you is not your business anyway, right? That famous quote, that's true. So put yourself out there. Don't be afraid, because there's something that you might be hiding away that actually is the key to it all. Virgo, this is long enough. I think a lot of you are gone and the rest of you are asleep. I love you guys. See, that's for the people who are still here. All right, have a great week. See you next week. Take care.